What's going on, guys? It's Megadan29, and I'm coming at you again with more gifts from friends. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're sitting here on the couch. We're in the game room in a great place where I sit here and I talk to you guys. And we're going to jump right into this. So, first, it was probably like a month ago or something like that at this point. It was a little bit less than that. Gaming Off the Grid came to my house. You guys probably seen the NHL Hits season that we played on the Xbox and stuff. We had a ton of fun. They came over here and hung out. We went to Galloping Ghost. We went out to this Pac-Man restaurant. We had a lot of fun, and they were great guys to have over. We had tons of fun. Well, they had some stuff for me when they came over, and we also made a trade. And I think the trade was, I forgot what the game was, Dino Crisis 2 or something like that for the PS1. And Wes actually got me Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I will be doing a video on this, commentary video. And guys, this is one of the most amazing, this is probably the best Castlevania I've ever played. So, where I didn't think I was going to enjoy Metroidvania, this game was amazing. So, I'll get into that in the video. I'll talk about it. That's all for another time, but Wes hooked me up with this. We did an awesome trade. Thank you so much, Wes. And they also brought me some hats, because they see that I'm always wearing hats. They brought me this one, which Game Over, I'm kind of confused. I don't really know what Game Over means. So, it's a cool hat and everything, but Game Over, when does that come up when you're playing a game? I'm kind of confused. I don't know. I never really experienced that, so... No, but they got me this hat, and then they got me this hat with Mario on it, and it's got the lava down there, and it's pretty cool because that's actually my favorite power-up with Mario. I don't know why. I know it's not like the best one, but it's my favorite one, and it's just, I like it when Mario has that. I don't know. I like the good old classic fireball, I guess. And then they got me this one, which is Mario. This is Mario on the back. And if Nathan sees these, they'll be gone. No, actually, he's already seen them, and he's okay with it. I think he wore this one a little bit. He can wear them whenever he wants. He's perfectly fine. He just has to give them back. But they also gave me this Hacksaw Jim Duggan. They met Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and so they got me a 2x4 that they bought, signed by Jim Duggan, and what it says is, to Megadan29, good luck, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hall of Fame, 2011, whoo, because he goes, ho, so he says, ho, ho, the USA, ho, the American flag. So this is what we're going to start doing when we beat games, ho, no, but this is kind of an ongoing joke that we have with Gaming Off the Grid, where I got a hold of them one time a long time ago, and we talk about wrestling sometime, usually just classic stuff, because I don't watch wrestling nowadays, but back when we were kids and everything, and I went back and I've watched a lot of the matches, and I used to watch a lot of Jim Duggan matches, and to be honest, Jim Duggan just kind of makes me mad. Like, I didn't know what his finisher was, which a bunch of people corrected me, and I just thought he was kind of garbage, so... They have to, of course, run with that. And they sent me the action figure. They got me this, which I like. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Jim. But I just didn't think he was a very cool wrestler. I was just kind of like, he's just such a knucklehead, dude. But anyways, they got me this. I think it's really freaking awesome, actually. And it fits perfectly back there when I'm streaming. It actually sits like this, right over me on my games. So we were kind of laughing. If you go back to that live stream, that's the first time it made its appearance during the NHL Hits season with the Avalanche. So thank you guys for coming over. It was so much fun. We won the Stanley Cup with the Avalanche. We went undefeated. It was awesome. And that is not the end you'll see of NHL Hits with me and Gaming Off the Grid. So that was a lot of fun. We're going to be playing that again. But thank you so much, guys. Well, another thing we did is while Gaming Off the Grid was here, we actually went to Galloping Ghost, like I said, and then Pac-Man Restaurant. And somebody that we met there was my good friend, Richard W. And Richard and me, we're actually talking about getting back and getting to Galloping Ghost here really soon so we can get some one-on-one time, because it was kind of hard. It was kind of one of those hectic things that when Gaming Off the Grid was at my house, I felt like I had to entertain them and stuff like that. And I didn't really get my one-on-one time with Rich. Me and Rich just need to go to Galloping Ghost and just hang out, me and him. And we were actually just talking about that tonight, so I look forward to that. But anyways, Richard, who's always keeping an eye out for me, always freaking doing that at work. So he found some stuff for me that I believe was in his house. I don't think this was at his job. I think this was at his house. And he got me this old card that he had. And this is interesting. So this is Cecil Fielder and Frank Thomas. And the thing about this card that's interesting is, in our season on Ken Griffey Jr., we just got more lighting. In my season on Ken Griffey Jr. on Super Nintendo, the team that almost took me out was Detroit. And the guy that kept kicking my ass was Cecil Fielder. So we might have to burn this card. No, I'm just kidding. But it was just kind of cool that out of all people Frank has a picture with, this is actually who almost eliminated me on the game. And I thought that was really, really interesting. I was like, that's so weird how things work out like that, right? So I was like, Cecil Fielder was the one that was just kicking my butt in the game. So really cool. Thank you so much for this, Rich. But he also gave me who is actually on the World Series White Sox team, was my favorite player, and I met the guy. He got me Scott Podsednik, and it's a bobblehead. And I'm not sure, but this honestly looks like something you would get from the game, from going there early. Just because of how it says Wintrust on it and stuff like that for the bank. And I don't know. I don't know if he got this from there or somebody who went there. But this is actually probably from a game. So, which is really, really, really cool. And Scott Podsednik, like I said, is my favorite, man. So I have not actually even taken it out yet. I probably will, and I'll probably set it up over there. I just wanted to do the video first. But Richard, like always, thanks so much, man. Thanks for being my friend. It's awesome to have you around. And dude, we got to get back to Galloping Ghost, just me and you. And we're going to hang out all day, dude. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So Richard's a good guy. Make sure you go check him out. A lot of people don't know Richard W. yet, so type that in, check him out. He's a really good guy. Definitely. Another guy that's always looking out for your boy is Generation Gap Gaming, Tyler. Tyler's a good dude. So I talk to Tyler on the regular, and we talk about all kinds of stuff, what videos he's working on and what he's doing. And if you haven't heard of Generation Gap Gaming, I mean, you gotta type that in and check it out. Does a lot of these history videos basically and secrets about certain games, and he did a really cool Punch Out one that was one of my favorites, and he's working on something right now that is going to be really freaking awesome too, that he already let me see, and can't wait till he's done with it. But anyways, he found out, because I asked him about something and I don't know what triggered it, but he found out that I didn't have one of these Pocket Go's. And oh, it's on. And these things are really freaking awesome. So this is basically just like a little emulator that you can load ROMs on, and you can play NES on here. I've been playing NES, Super NES. I've actually played through stuff like Chippendales Rescue Rangers on the NES. I played through Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. I played through Contra on the NES, and there was something else I played through. Anyways, this thing is really awesome. I'll go ahead and turn it off right now. But this thing's really awesome, and it's really good quality in the picture. I like it a lot. I'm not usually a guy that plays a lot of this stuff, but he said it was something that he's like, you know, if you're ever training for one of your no-death runs or something like this is a good way to just practice something and just have it out. But I love that when I'm like in a waiting room or something like that, or I don't know, there's a lot of times I'm just waiting for things. Even if we're maybe at a restaurant really quick and we're just sitting there chilling, I might bust this out real quick and just play something really fast. I do that kind of stuff a lot. So instead of screwing around with my phone all the time, which gets boring, you can sit here and play a game. So Generation Gap Gaming sent me this, and I really appreciate it, Tyler. It's really awesome. And like I said, if you don't know who Tyler is and you've not checked him out yet, you need to go do that. So, really good guy to have around, and I really, really, really appreciate it, Tyler. Thanks for always hooking me up, man, and just being a really good friend, always looking out for me. So, thank you so much, buddy. And last but certainly not least, I went to work this week. I just got back. I had the week off for vacation with me and Meg's anniversary. And I got to work, and my good friend Andrew, who I've talked about on this channel before, about how he had his old N64 collection. He went through his old house, and I believe he was helping sell it. So he was fixing it up, and it was his dad's old house, and his dad has passed away now. Really good guy, and I could go back through that and say it, but Andrew always shows me this picture that has him and his dad on it. And Andrew's a really goofy guy like I am. So me and him giggle around at work, and we're always screwing around, and we're never serious. And he shows me his picture all the time, and I'm like, man, if your dad would have been working with us too, or I would have known you when I was a kid, and I met your dad, we would have all been cracking up big time, because we're all just goofy. Because from this picture, and I wish I could pop it up right here, maybe I'll ask him for it, and pop it up on the screen, and Andrew and his dad, we would have been dying laughing together. He's a super goofy guy, and Andrew's just like him. So we have a lot of fun. But Andrew, the good friend that he is, and this is why Andrew's probably one of the better people I know, man. And just, Andrew never really has anything negative to ever say about anybody. Even sometimes I will be, and I'll be kind of mad about something. And Andrew just, from talking to Andrew, he's just one of those people that is so positive all the time that he almost teaches you how to be a better person by just knowing him and getting into conversations with him. So I'll be talking about somebody, and I'll be like frustrated about something any certain day that something's going on. And for some reason, Andrew can always just say something that in a way just makes me feel stupid. You know, in a good way of like making me better. Like, I need to have more of an outlook like he does, just on life and with people. You know, I need to be more like this guy. So, like, when we're done at break and stuff like that, I tend to go over to where Andrew's at, because I try to associate myself with people like that more, because he just naturally teaches you something by just the way he acts and how he treats people and how he talks about people and how he's just, the guy can be going through a lot of stuff, and he's never truly very negative, man. He always has a good way of looking at things. And there's another guy at work, my friend Clark's, that's the same way. I've talked about Clark on the channel before. Those two guys teach you a lot just from knowing them. And I'm going to tell you guys this. If you know anybody like that in your life, make sure you kind of put yourself around them, because they teach you how to be a better person. I know I get religious a lot on the channel, but I feel like God puts me around these types of people going, Daniel, go over there and listen. Just listen to how he does things, and then you learn from it. So I definitely wanted to say that in this video. But he gave me these games. He thought about me, and it meant a lot to me that he's seen something. He went, you know what? I'm not going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Dan. And that's just the kind of like gestures, and that's just kind of how he is. And it makes you want to gravitate towards him. So his mom and dad did a wonderful job. They did a wonderful job. They probably won't end up watching this video. Well, his dad won't. But if his mom ends up watching this video, I really hope that they understand. Like, I hope my kids end up being like that one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, always have something good to do. And we work in a really negative environment at times. A lot of negative people with a lot of negative things going on. People that don't really have the best outlook on things. And Andrew just has this way of looking at things that I truly admire. You know, it's kind of like Aaron Stapish with Pixel Game Squad. Same way. Always just the right way to look at. Wes and Robert from Gaming Off the Grid. Great examples. Always look at things in a positive way, no matter what's going on. It's truly amazing, and I'm hoping I can get that tool from them and I can apply that to myself. So Andrew thought of me in this situation, and he said, you know what? You would do the same for me if you had something I wanted. And I go, yeah, I would. You know what I'm saying? I truly would. So I'm actually going to be looking at stuff now too, and I got actually some stuff that he might not have, so I'm going to take a look at it. And Andrew, I might be bringing you something here at work. I don't know if you want it, but I'm gonna push it your way and see what happens. But anyways, let's get to what he gave me. So he ended up giving me Turok 2 out of his collection. And it's really cool because I was just talking to Captain about this. Captain was just asking me, Daniel, have you ever played Turok? And I'm like, you know what, bro? I don't own either one of those. So I need to get them. So I still need to get Turok 1, which runs for, I think, a lot cheaper than this one. But Turok 2, I got it now. Very cool. He gave me Rush 2. These are always fun games, little racing games. I've played these a lot in the arcade, and Andrew actually told me that this one's better because it has some sort of like crash mode or something like that, he said. So he told me I definitely need to try it. And last but not least, and I can't believe he gave me this, and this is how I think it's just funny how things work out, kind of like some of the stuff I got from the other people that I was talking about is, I got Castlevania 64. Now I know, it's got a bad rap. But guys, I have been really into Castlevania lately. Like, I have been full-blown Castlevania. I want to play them all. The franchise keeps going up and up and up in my favorite franchises of all time. And I am so happy. When he busted this out, I was actually getting some equipment out of this safety closet, and I'm signing it out. And he sticks it around the corner, and I was like, oh, dude, Castlevania 64? And he had already said that he had some stuff for me, and I'm like, holy cow, dude. That's so clutch. So I was so happy because I was just looking this up on eBay. I was just gonna see about buying it and stuff like that. And then of course my friends come through clutch, man. So dude, awesome stuff, Andrew. And more importantly, more than the games, dude, thanks for just being you, man. Just being you, and I've probably never told you this, and you probably are going to learn this from this video, but dude, you're a great example of just how people should handle life, of just how people should be, and I'm hoping that I can just take some of that from you and apply it to myself. And so if I seem like I get towards you a lot and I try to talk to you a lot, and I'm around you at the meetings and stuff like that, that's kind of why, dude. I feel good vibes, and I want some of it. You know, I want to apply it to myself to make myself better. And to go into the end of this video, guys, that's what a lot of you do here on YouTube. And I hope when I get this stuff, I hope it's because that's what I'm doing to you. Because when I'm in the streams and I comment on your videos and I talk to you during my streams and all this stuff, guys, I'm just trying to be a good person to you. I definitely have tried really hard to just be a good person and be somebody that you guys will look forward to talking to, and try to be funny and try to be goofy and just try to be stupid, and we all just have fun. So at least if everything in life is going crazy right now, especially right now, at least we can go to YouTube and we can all just have fun and we can forget about all that stuff. So hopefully I do for you guys what you do for me. Because let me tell you, you're very, very special to me. Like, for sure. That is not just me saying that. And that doesn't mean I'm saying all that just because I got stuff from you guys. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. YouTube's a great thing. I don't care about subs. I don't care about watch time. I don't care about views. I don't care about numbers. I care about making friends. And let me tell you, I've done a lot of that. So, mission accomplished already on YouTube. It's already a mission accomplished. I don't need any money. I don't need gifts. But it's great to get it. I appreciate the gestures. And I just hope that I do something for your life that you do for me. Because you guys have just made, you filled this void that I didn't have like a bad life or anything like that. But I definitely used to sit in this basement or my past room, and I sat by myself and I just played games by myself. I didn't really talk to anybody. Nobody cared about retro games. I was the only one that cared. I watched YouTube, but I didn't really get to share it with anybody. So I'm glad that I decided to dip my toes into that, and look what it turned into. So I love having you guys around. Thank you for being here. And like I always say, thank you seriously for being in my life. God bless all of you. And just thanks for being around, man. So thank you for everything. Love you guys. Take care.